You are doing amazing at protecting yourself. Like, too amazing, to the point where abundance and blessings can't even get through the door because you're so guarded. You needed to hear this, my love, so don't go nowhere. Stay tuned, okay? You are way too guarded. You are constantly bracing yourself for something bad to happen, constantly over analyzing, constantly trying to see what could go wrong to prevent it from happening. And I'm here to tell you that you know what to do at this point. You know how to protect yourself at this point. But you're confusing protecting yourself with being joyless, with being so rigid, with being so serious, with not letting anybody in. It's not the same thing, and I need you to understand the difference. All right? You have been through enough. You have been through the struggle, and that struggle has taught you how to protect yourself. It's taught you how to say no. It's taught you how to look at people and analyze when they on some bullshit, right? It's safe to say you have uncomfortably acquired that skill. It's in your belt now. You have it. All skills are not meant to be used at all times, right? So let's just say we looking at self-protection as a skill, and it's a hammer, right? You're taking a hammer to a job where joy is needed. Let's say joy is a freaking, I don't know, a freaking tissue or something like that. A tissue and a hammer can't do the same job. What I need you to do is learn how to discern the difference. I have all these tools in my belt now. I have all these resources in my belt now. They are available for my use. Why? Because I decided to go down this path. I decided to learn. You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing because I know it took you a while to get to the point where you can protect yourself the way that you are. So now that you're able to do it, you're like, ho, 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 ho. But you're slowly stealing your joy now. Okay? Too much of anything is not good. So take a step back. Look at each situation for what it is. Let go of expectations. Look at, as you walk and as you navigate through this world, look, what tool do I need for this situation? Do I need joy for this tool? Do I need self-protection for this situation? What is needed so that I can have the best, most abundant life that I could get? Because as I said earlier, abundance is trying to walk through the door, and you sitting there with the hammer, like, he's like, oh, I don't belong here. I'm not with that hammer shit. Hold up. You feel me? So relax, baby. You've made it this far. You made it this far. And again, with this toolbox, right? Another tool that's important for you to utilize is the difference between instant gratification and structure and routine, right? Allow yourself to be a little bored when it's necessary. Allow yourself to feel joy when it's necessary. So, one thing that has been messing you up as well is you just want things to come to you right now. Right now, you think that this one thing that you do, everything's going to open up. And when it doesn't, you stress. And because you want things to turn out so perfectly, you're over here trying to, like, over control the situation. You're trying to hammer the situation. All right? Now, every single day that you wake up is a brand new day. You are starting from a brand new blank slate. And as you navigate through the day, you face different situations, different moments, different conversations. Get into the habit of asking yourself, what tool do I need to use in this situation? Do I need to protect myself right now? Do I need to bring out joy? Do I need to bring out delay? Do I need to bring out structure? What is it? What tool would be more useful for this situation? Okay? You can't keep bringing the same tool to every situation. Smile when it's time to smile. Joy when it's time to joy. Wait when it's time to wait. You can trust yourself now. You know now. For a very long time, you've been telling yourself that you cannot trust yourself. And even though you have all the tools you need, you still believe that story. So how you circumvent this? Again, like I said, know when to use what tool. And also, slowly but surely, rebuild that trust with yourself. Every single day, rebuild that trust with yourself. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you say you're going to change your bed sheets, change it. If you say you're going to clean the bathroom, clean it. If you say that you're going to smile today, smile. If you say you're going to be present today, be present. Because the most important promises that you make is the promises that you keep to yourself. All right? You got this, my love. Stay focused. Stay focused, okay? Because eventually that abundance is going to come knocking, and it's going to be like, listen, I tried this door multiple times. It's nails and hammers and this and that. I can't go through. Open the door. Open the door. And know that if something comes through that door that is not supposed to come through that door, you got that hammer. You feel me? Now, if something comes through that door that is supposed to come through that door that you want, you got that joy. You got that tissue. Or you got that, whatever. You feel me? That's going to fit the situation. Let your guard down. Breathe. Let your guard down. Breathe. One more time. Let your guard down. Breathe. Look around you. You have everything that you need. Everything that you need. You fought for this very moment right here where you can have the mindset that you have, where you can have the love for yourself that you have, where you can even, you used to be able to go months and months and years without loving yourself. You're at the point where after a week of not loving yourself, you feel like you're dying. The fuck? Girl, give yourself a break. Boy, give yourself a break. You've been doing the work. You've been putting your foot in. Like, this message is not asking you to do more work because you got that part figured out. Okay? So I don't want you to think, oh no, what does that mean? I gotta learn more. I gotta do more. I gotta run here. I gotta run there. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. No. Be. Breathe. Trust. Flow. Let your guard down. You know how to protect yourself. Especially physically and especially mentally and psychologically. You got that part. If you want to work on that physical a little bit more, so you can know you can protect yourself in that way, you know what you got to do, boo. And you know that when you work out, you actually trust yourself more because that's the main thing that makes you feel good. That there's the most resistance towards. Okay? So, if you've been following along with my other videos, I do this thing that's called a weekly check-in, where on a weekly basis we check in and we treat it like it's New Year's. We basically reevaluate different areas in our lives to see if we're making progress. Just because, why do we need to wait until the new year for a change to be made? Every week is a check-in, especially every month. Every month is really that new year, new year. Every week is that checkpoint. You feel me? So let's just focus on one area for now, because I know trying to make significant progress in too many areas may be a bit overwhelming. So let's just focus on that one area, right? It could be health, it could be finances, it could be your nervous system, it could be cleaning your home, friendships, something of that nature. And what I do recommend though is focusing on is health, because once your health is aligned, all those other areas just kind of fall into place. So write down, and maybe you kind of got that together, so maybe that's not your subject. So write down on one area that you want to work on, and write down 5 questions that you're going to ask yourself on a weekly basis to make sure that you check in with that area and that you're on point with that area. Such as, have you been consuming vitamins and nutrients? That's if your goal is health, right? Or have you worked out this week? How many times have you worked out this week? Health. Ask yourself similar questions on whatever subject you choose, so that you're able to have your goal at the top of your mind. We're not forgetting about ourselves anymore. We're not forgetting about our goals anymore. We're staying on point. We're staying on top of it, and we're doing what we need to do, and we're being who we need to be to grow, to flourish, to open up the doors for abundance, because we deserve it. We've been putting in the work, and we've been working hard. So if you need any more support in terms of this check-in, let me know, and you got this.